What's up, guys? Matthew, getting ready to watch Season 4, Episode 11 of The Sopranos. The stretch of episodes that this show has been on has been incredible. For a show that has all amazing episodes, not a single dip, okay? The show has been going even harder as of late. So I am so insanely hyped to see this episode. Obviously, some incredible stuff from Christopher. His dialogue with Tony last episode. And the Fury on Carmela stuff is cooking. Everything is cooking. The Paulie stuff is cooking. Dude, I'm hyped to see how this plays out. I'm going to hop into it. If you guys like the video, drop a like, leave a comment. I've got the full reaction up on Patreon. Check the YouTube comments to see the exact episode I'm on. And if you like the content that I make, please subscribe. It really helped me out. Let's get into it. Tears of a Clown, huh? The fuck? This has got to be a dream. I was going to say, Tears of a Clown. Gotta be Tony. Can you tell there's cheating going on?
You want to take it for a test drive?
I'm wanting more of this. I'm gonna be honest. Can I be honest with you guys? I might be angry at Metamorphosis. Started off something small. You can see it going into something bigger, maybe. I don't know if I'm cooking. I'll be honest. I'm mad at you guys. This show didn't promise me anything, but I feel like I was not promised. I expected a lot more dreams in the show. They had a lot in like season 1. They've slowed down a little bit. I want to keep it going.
I was riding in a Cadillac like my father used to have. Carmela was driving. I was in the back passenger seat. Sitting next to me was Gloria. In front of me, sitting next to Carmela, was a business associate of mine. He's the one whose son had the accident. I don't know where we were going. No place. We never seemed to get anywhere.
I love that. Where's therapy? Dude, I was gonna say the therapy. I want some more therapy.
Oh, and my friend had a caterpillar on his head. It turned into a butterfly.
Has your friend recently changed?
Not friend. Associate. And no.
What do you think the dream means?
Can't you just tell me what the fucking thing means?
The dream means what you think it means.
Why do we have to go through this exercise?
That's the point of dreams. Aren't like some magical 100% obvious answer. It's how you interpret it.
Meaning is elicited through verbalization.
And the Gehoxagogan is framed up by the Ramestam.
Your mistress, a business associate, you, all in the same car? Your father's car.
With my wife driving, which if my father were alive, he would have stood for 2 fucking seconds.
I hear anger.
No, I'm just saying that. The old guys were different.
You are the old guy.
In the back.
You like that arrangement?
Actually, I think the wife should ride in a little cart. Like in the cartoons. Like behind Noah's Ark, there's a little boat with the skunks.
So wives are skunks.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. It's a fucking joke. Does it have to be like a cancer hospital in here?
But Carmela is in control in the dream.
She's gaining sentience. She's doing things on her own.
You want to square it with Carmela?
Why?
Well, that's what we need to find out. Freud says dreams are wishes.
Dreams are wishes.
So you think the
Represent repressed urges and...
It depends.
You know, I ought to quit this fucking therapy.
You'll never leave.
Maybe it's this, maybe it's that, maybe it's a fungal. What about impulse control? I've been sitting in this chair for 4 fucking years and still nothing's been done about that. And it leads me to make mistakes at my work. What good did you do me with that?
He's big baby, and I love it.
Oh, fuck the dream. It's just a...
I don't think it's just a dream.
Jesus Christ, the money I've been dropping in here, I could have bought a fucking Ferrari. At least I would have got a blowjob out of that.
You mean?
Please, huh? Don't get me started.
I think you're glossing over the significant accomplishments we've made in here.
Oh, my mother would come when she looked at a pot roast. Oh, you're second in the birthing order. Oh, Carmela's driving the car. How fucking interesting.
I've missed this so much.
When you first came here, you were clinically depressed. You suffered from panic attacks that put your life in danger. There's been significant relief in both those areas.
You're right, but
Yeah, wait, but what else have you done for me?
I've been coming here 4 years now.
You haven't found the cure of cancer yet.
I miss you so much.
Oh, Bobby!
I'd be with you right now if it wasn't for the kids.
Oh, that's horrible. And don't word it like that.
We want a 40%.
I want to be with you, but these fucking worthless ass kids, man.
My pocket on this?
I'm joking.
That was a gesture of goodwill.
Tony, we've been down this road before. We share Zellman. Therefore, any of the fruits of Zellman, we're entitled to.
We done here?
Fucking Ralph. Where's your point man on this thing? He missed his drops this week.
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me.
Bloomin' onion. Cool. The steak with the toothpick.
Are we eating all catered food?
I saw on CNBC that Outback's profitability is.
Excuse me.
You getting fed up with this shit?
Bobby?
Leave me alone, bitch!
Right.
The kids are fed.
Thank you.
Bobby, what did you do with the cake today?
Cake?
Your daughter said she saw it in the back of your car. She told me about it when I picked her up from practice.
Throw it away or eat it? Probably ate it.
Took it to Karen's grave.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I buried it.
Oh,
Today was our anniversary.
no!
14 years.
I wish you would have told me about it before I picked up the steaks from Outback. Besides, alone, we're over $30.
I will throw you to the fucking wayside, my man.
The grave.
Every day. That's what I miss the most. Talking to her.
If you're trying to make a move on me, you gotta accept me as who I am. I have baggage right now.
I lost both my parents.
And I got over it.
Suck it up, move on, etc. I'm not going to tell you that. Grieving is a process. Sometimes courage isn't a value.
Let's not let this thing get out of hand. We've been doing good business for a while now.
Armand agrees. I agree.
Well, 40%'s not gonna happen, and we all know it. I'm willing to go 5.5. Hello?
Not acceptable.
Damn. This is just passive-aggressive, childish bullshit. What's going on, guys? You
Why
sad?
did we get her a cake? She died.
Go back to bed.
Nikki Gilardi said Mommy's ghost is gonna come back and haunt us.
Aww.
There's no such thing as ghosts.
Are you kids gonna be able... I don't like to focus on these kids. Please, nothing bad happen.
Well, maybe if we did something bad, you'd haunt us for our own good.
Aww.
There's nothing to be scared of.
I'm getting kind of teary-eyed.
Pretty hot. Bet you didn't count her off.
Oh, Jesus. Butt buddies. Got two lovers over here. Just kiss a little bit.
Tony?
Suffice to say, no matter what happens now or in the future, Carmine won't forget.
We gonna kill Tony? Bump Polly up?
As far as us talking like this,
It's just because we're all friends. And I know I can blow off a little steam with you.
cheaper than the bartender.
I'm only trying to bring good relations between the families.
Yeah, okay.
Always do and always will. No matter what happens or who's in charge. If it's me, God forbid, or whoever.
Okay, Polly, yeah, you wouldn't stoop that low.
What's with you?
They're eating me alive!
Delayed twice, and now it's coming up on Friday. I don't know whether to chill the champagne or shit in my pants.
It's gonna be... Oh, you got shaving cream all over you.
Is it fucking multiplying?
We find out where the jurors meet every day before they get busted or caught.
Oh, Jesus.
Aaron was a wonderful person.
And you are not.
God must have his reasons, but sometimes you have to wonder.
Well, I'm sure she was as good as gold, but he's developing a psychosis.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Bacaliaris are coming over. I want you to make those kids feel welcome.
Bobby Jr.?
I fucking hate that fat kid.
You'd sure won around here. You can go without seeing Devin and your friends for one night.
Yeah, we were supposed to study. But I guess you don't care about that.
Study? You're supposed to study? Asshole!
This. Be at the Red Chimney on Route 3. 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, ready to go to work. For Johnny and Carmine.
That's a great shot.
Nobody knows where he is.
Look, it's a bluff. They don't really want to start a separate operation. You know the costs that are involved in our kind of a HUD scam? You got the appraiser, the poverty pimp. They want in on a going thing.
You want me to pay a visit to Johnny Sack's guys? Just say the word.
You butt buddies? Come on. You can see this.
I'm not gonna go fuck him.
You're not stupid.
Oh, due respect, T. Throwing you a praiser a beat.
He's being obvious.
Here he is. You tell him to stop beeping that fucking horn. I'm gonna shove it up his fucking ass.
T, so.
All right, so.
Enjoy the game.
Come on, talk to Sil about Paulie. No, Paulie's not leaving. Never mind.
Beans tells me he sees little comment all the time. Oh, maybe Beans can feel him out. See if he's receptive to a meeting with me. Maybe we can work this shit out. He talks to his old man. Beans's gotta happen to run into him.
Gee, why does fucking every little person in this business name their kid directly after them, or even get the nickname?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice having a good home-cooked meal for once, guys.
I mean, that's dicked up.
Watch your language. Oh, dude, he looks up to you and idolizes you. Come on, let it happen. Stop laughing.
You sure, BJ? You're really missing out.
I said already.
Oh. You weren't that mean.
Hey, everybody, this is Devin. Devin, would you like something to eat?
No, thank you. I'll, just wait inside.
Come on. Introduce your girl to the family.
Where is Anthony?
I went upstairs.
Don't go up there. Garm.
You come with me.
No! He's getting game!
Anthony! That door is not supposed to be closed.
We were studying.
Is this how you treat your guests?
My guests? You invited them.
These kids just lost their mom. Could you give them a little time? You know how much little Bobby likes you.
What am I, daycare?
You must have a million games in here. Clue, Monopoly. Help them pick something out.
I'm trying to get Rizzy, Mom!
I'll help you find a game.
I mean, everyone's been in this scenario as the AJ. I mean, it's annoying.
Spirit.
Oh, no. No, AJ! What the
Lee Junior gay.
No, do it again for real, like last time with the dead little baby.
No! Don't scare these poor little kids.
Do you think it's my mom?
Probably not. It's not people you know.
Will you do it with me, Devin?
Okay.
AJ, this is where you show that you'd be a good papa.
And Baglieri.
Sophia.
Maybe we should play something else.
Yeah, this is stupid. Let's play Clue.
Yeah, you're just a scared little baby.
I'm not scared. I have this game at home. I used to play it all the time. Until it got boring.
How
Not
about
real.
we try and contact the dead for real?
What a shot! No! AJ, you evil motherfucker.
Talk about Florida.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed you clammed up around Paulie. You did too. It occurred to me that maybe Paulie's the one telling our friend in New York all our business.
It's very obvious.
Pass along that fat joke.
He was in Youngstown at the time. In the can.
What? People can't visit him?
You can fucking constantly call, too.
Talking about fucking Paulie here.
We were talking about pussy.
Reveal yourself. Give us a sign of your presence.
Hey, Jay.
Keep laughing if you think it's funny. You hear that?
What?
I heard.
Don't, come on, dude. Stop.
I see a gray mist
And your mom did.
of light.
That's what I'm seeing too.
Wait. I see somebody. An old man. Spirit from another dimension. Can you reveal yourself? What?
Don't be cruel. Your girl ain't gonna like if you're cruel.
He's only talking to you.
Shh. You're a sea captain? Captain Jacobus? What? He says it's a terrible storm. It's raining where you are? Waves are smashing against the boat?
He pre-readied a sponge?
What's going on?
Oh my God, what happened?
Nothing. We're just playing.
We were playing Ouija board, and then AJ did this seance.
Oh my God.
I want to go home. Soph, it's just a Ouija board. She's just scared.
It's okay, honey. Daddy's here.
This is your idea of fun? You scared these kids half to death.
Yeah, she looks so scared in the corner.
Why's your shirt all wet?
Bobby, look, he had a sponge.
After what we just talked about, this is what you do.
You forced them onto me! Yeah, Bobby! Get him, Bobby!
What do you think you can hide from us?
Only the appraiser.
Then the appraisals, Victor.
I can't. I told you, please. Johnny and Carmine's guys, they hurt me.
This man will eat you alive. Vito will eat you alive.
That's what we're gonna do, Victor. So go back inside, get your praising shit, and start appraising.
I'm only the appraiser!
What? I can't go to the cemetery? I gotta get permission from you?
We're talking about you, not me.
I will break up with you.
It's never ending. You don't want to let it go. Did you even pay the funeral bill yet?
I'm never gonna pay it. Son of a bitch put an extra 15 pounds on Karen when they did her up.
This dispute with the bills is morbid clinging. This is exactly what I mean. We have a nice evening, and we end up talking about your dead wife.
You invited me.
The other night at Tony's, your kids were trying to contact Karen on a Ouija board. I mean, what do you expect? You're talking to a headstone.
I mean...
She's my wife.
I
She's dead.
have never
And
been
I'm
through
here.
this? Oh, fuck this. Yeah. Bobby is an angel. And look, maybe... I don't know, this is a tough situation. I don't think what he's doing is that bad or that obsessive or anything, like, that unhealthy. You know what I mean? Like, hey, maybe it's because Bobby's my sweet little angel, but still, I don't think he's, like... I don't think it's that bad.
I'm just receiving the brooch.
Oh my God.
I want to thank you. I don't know why I deserve it, but...
No, I don't want to hear it.
Jesus.
I want you to keep it.
Hey, at least he's being smart, reusing stuff.
That's it then?
These things happen and then life goes on.
Are you sure? Because if you ever want to talk or if you ever need anything...
No, it's all right. Thank you for the brush.
Nice job, Svetlana. Now just don't fold.
Broke a woman's heart. Told her I couldn't see her no more. Sad, but there's no getting around it.
Who is she?
She takes care of my uncle.
Okay, Tone. Okay, Tone.
She took care of my mother, too.
Your former girlfriend's cousin?
That one, yeah.
Is she your current Gumar?
No, it was a brief fling kind of thing. You know, but after a while, I felt like I had to cut off the leg. Not leg, affair. A leg?
Why did you cut it off?
Jesus, I am married.
What happened?
I bought her this diamond pin that I send to every woman when I'm easing out the door. I'm such a fucking prick.
I feel like she can obviously tell that he is not telling the truth.
Shit. It was she who gave me my walking papers. You believe that?
What I meant was
And you know
that...
why she didn't want to see me anymore? She said that I was high maintenance. And this is after all the time and all the money and all the fucking pros.
Is she lying?
Sucking motherfucking dream interpretations. And she said she didn't want to prop me up. And this from abroad. That walks around on crutches half the time. Nice, huh?
Do you agree with her characterization of you?
I'm a miserable prick. I've said it since day one.
And you're no longer interested in changing, in finding a way out?
Oh my God.
I said this last time. You just didn't want to hear it.
You pay me for my honest opinion. You should be in therapy.
All this fucking self-knowledge. What the fuck has it gotten me? Okay, maybe it got me some shit in the beginning. Some leadership strategies. All we do now is we sit around half the time shooting the breeze about philosophy, the Italians, my Uncle Eckley.
Focus on the work.
So when it goes off, it's my fault. Okay, fine, I accept that. You know what she says? This broad, she's from Russia.
Yeah.
She had some kind of osarcoma disease in her leg when she was 9. She says that nowhere else in the world do people expect to be happy, except for here in this country. And still we're not. And we got everything. And when we're not, what do we do?
I love when he starts talking about America.
For what, $6-7 a minute?
Freedom and dreams and ideologies.
But should that be a source of shame? That when the desperate struggle for food and shelter is finally behind us, we can turn our attention to other sources of pain and truth?
Pain and truth. Come on. I'm a fat fucking crook from New Jersey.
Now that the panic attacks and the baseline depression have been dealt with, the real work can begin.
See, I knew you'd say something like that.
Because it's true. When we're not constantly having to
I knew you'd try to help me.
delve into who you are and what you're really after in your very brief time on this earth.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Okay, we'll see you back next week, buddy.
You could say that I'm running away, but I've been here longer than I ever thought I'd stay. Longer than anybody ever thought I'd stay. And you know what? I get no appreciation for it.
You've shown a lot of courage. I commend you on that.
Well, thank you.
But you stop now, you're a coward.
Adios.
Okay, I'll see you in... You know what? I'll give you next week off. I'll see you in 2 weeks.
No fault, no foul. I appreciate everything you've done for me.
Come to your next appointment. One more time.
You'll cover my $300 a week in no time with some other mortadella. All right, I shouldn't have said that. Look, you saved my life in the beginning. And for all the times I came on like an asshole.
You're on the verge of breakthrough here, buddy. Obviously not. You'll fall right back, but...
How about a diamond pin?
You'll be back, buddy.
Okay, well,
Goodbye.
Now I can make a move on. No.
Well, guess who's no longer a patient of mine? Calling all cars.
His username has 666. That means Satan.
Jesus Christ.
And I've reviewed the findings of the doctors in this matter. Frankly, they were unmoved by Mr. Soprano's performance.
Your Honor, to couch it as a performance...
It's their opinion that he understands the charges and that he is more than competent to participate in his own defense.
I'd like another round of testing.
Your Honor. Mr. Cap, I didn't come all this way to stop this trial now. Court will convene on Monday at 9:30 to continue proceedings.
Your Honor, please.
Time to get dirty. Don't freak out now. There's cameras.
Bobby, hi. What's up? I was just doing housework. Why?
Find out.
Is everything all right?
Got home tonight. Kids were kind of quiet. Then bedtime, all hell broke loose. Crying, wouldn't be left alone. Sophia especially. They've been playing with that goddamn Ouija board again.
Oh, no.
They were trying to contact Karen.
Push this bitch out. I love her. I love her. This is gonna... I hate that she's doing this, but I love her for doing this. Because I love the manipulative piece of shit.
You're under a lot of stress. You're a single dad.
No, you were right. It's bad for them. It's unwholesome.
This poor angel is being stuck with this menace.
I had to read to Sophia for like an hour. She couldn't even handle a Nancy Drew. It was too mysterious. Go ahead.
It's just, the dead have nothing to say to us, Bobby. It's our own narcissism that makes us think they even care. Did you get anything to eat at least? Can I fix you something?
No, it's too much trouble.
Oh, it's not. I'm starving too. Probably something.
Let's heat up the ziti.
Karen Seedy. It's the last one she made.
No, kick her out. Ah! I mean, it's good that he's obviously being manipulated, but it's good.
And I will also go on record as saying I know my old man could be a tough nut to crack.
I don't want to crack nuts, but I will. When I try, for the second time, on a separate issue entirely, to reach an accommodation, and he don't even make a counteroffer, where's his respect?
I have no way of knowing what kind of advice he's getting from Johnny.
Johnny's always usually a voice of moderation. Me and him, we get along good. With respect, let's not jump in and blame Johnny.
True, John's a pragmatist, but he's also a greedy motherfucker.
Lives above his head a little.
I am reminded
I love conversations like this.
Finance minister does something. He built the chateau. Nicole and I saw it when we went to Paris. It even outshone Versailles, where the king lived. In the end, Louis clapped him in irons.
This guy got a degree in apology.
We'll look into it.
I understand you gotta try to feel out your old man so he don't give you a mat, for sticking your nose in.
Tony, I haven't been afraid of my father for quite some time.
Fair enough. But Carmine, bear in mind, he came onto my turf. He tried to recruit my and Jan. And worse, he roughed up my appraiser.
I will kill him. Oh, so good. Move on. Accept it. Like I said, move on with your life, but at the same time, kick this motherfucker to the curb. Ooh, damn. What a shot. My baby, my sweet baby. Come on. Read it. Read the dream. And go back to therapy. Psychiatrist? It's not therapy, I guess. Oh, that's creepy as fuck. I just got goosebumps from that. What the fuck?
Hello? Hello?
Go up to the bedroom.
I'm here for the missioner job.
Oh, that's great. Oh my god, that is holy fuck. Dude, I'm gonna look away. Why am I getting creeped the fuck out? What the fuck?
Me know.
Sopranos, what are you doing?
Made this biatch.
Dreaming that he's... Dude, why am I getting creeped out? Dude, that's so goddamn scary for some reason. You overstepped your bounds. You rose above your ranks. Supposed to stay outside. That was another really good episode. Oh my, I love this show. It's gotten to the point now where obviously I want to talk about, what I just saw in every episode, but also at the same time, my discussions, they just sort of feel like I'm worshiping the show now. Oh my god, dude. I'm becoming a Sopranos fanboy. No! I've turned to the dark side. I'm joking, obviously, but this, I love the way that they jump to different storylines. And I know, that's what every fucking show does, dipshit. But I just mean, they really have gotten a lot better at... Again, not that there was I'm not saying that there was a problem, okay? Because, again, I want to repeat, most consistent show I've ever watched. Season 1, you know what I mean? Quality-wise, an 8.9. This season's a 9.2. So, steady increase of quality for me. But obviously starting off with the main character, Tony, was phenomenal this episode. And the return of the dreams, which I wouldn't say there's been none or anything like that, but, I think I said this in when we first saw the first couple dreams in the first season. I could watch a show with just all dreams. That's how much I love these sort of weird, creepy, fantasy-like, spectacles that have so much symbolism. And I dude, obviously going into it, but the therapy too has really, and is it necessarily called therapy? Like, it's a psychiatrist, but do you call it therapy? I'm gonna keep calling it therapy. That aspect of the show is so fucking good, and even like I said, and obviously I guess it goes with the story of Tony being less and less fulfilled by major breakthroughs, because obviously, you know what I mean, as you keep going to therapy, it's not like some steady steep incline all the time. It's, you know what I mean, as you it's a slow, it's like almost like I don't know if it's an exact match, but like sort of like a addiction, or like getting over addiction, where it's the first big hump. You got to get over the first couple big humps, and then it's always just a constant struggle for the rest of your life. So, I guess you could say that sort of plays in or explains the idea of us not really having that much therapy throughout the season. And I accept that. Like I'm not saying like story wise, I've been angry or it doesn't make sense that there hasn't been therapy. It's just on a more personal, selfish level. I love the scenes. I love Melfi. I love everything. I love the sort of symbolistic. I don't fucking know, interpretations of some of his feelings and opinions and these dreams. The dreams are the, I don't know, that last one right there. I don't. It's hard to interpret dreams sometimes. I don't know if I read the first one correctly. That's the one I'm more confident in. I don't know if I think I got the vibe of the last one too, and the idea of like him imagining himself as like an Italian poor worker. You know what I mean? And sort of being lured inside the safety and comfort of the house, maybe. I don't know. I need a fucking give me a dreams PhD. Rate my dream theories 1 out of 10. It might be a goddamn 2. I don't know. But even like that's what I mean too. Like, and I keep going back to stuff with like the Pyomai stuff, where the first episode I didn't get it immediately, if that makes sense. And over the next couple episodes, again, not from like spoon feeding me answers or anything like that, but just sort of seeing Tony interact with different things, I sort of understood it more. You know what I mean? I grasped the ideas even more. I feel like that's something that just constantly happens in this show. If I'm not 100% sure on something, they're going to give more details or clues that sort of hint to his true feelings, or at least partials of what he's actually feeling. But, I do think he can really tell, because obviously it's his fucking wife. Like, even though he's not the absolute closest with her, he knows his wife. And again, same with like the pussy stuff, where obviously there I think the hints were more blatant about these like snitching and stuff, but still, like, just like knowing him and the way he's acting, subconsciously you know something's off. I feel like he knows something's off with Carmela. It's his own doing. Like, I don't blame her for anything in this one regard, but I don't know. I do not know. The Bobby stuff was very, very interesting, obviously, with Janice. And I'll start with Janice too. I love her in a sense of, again, just like all the characters in the show. I don't know how to describe it, and you call me a piece of shit, call me a dirty piece of shit, a horrible person, okay? I love slimy, manipulative people who just are out to get what's best for them. I really like that for some, and not like every single scenario. And I don't want to sound like a hypocrite, because I pick apart people for doing that. But from like an entertainment standpoint, that's why I love Janice so much. She is so like, I want Bobby to go away, but at the same time, she's got her claws synced into him, hooked into him. There's no escape or anything like that. And I selfishly love that so much. So I don't know. I do not know. What an episode. Again, not necessarily on the level as the two before it, but again, on the same level as the rest of season 4, which I have been genuinely loving. And again, I want to say this. and I don't know if any of you guys agree with me, but like, I don't even know if I'm describing it correctly as well. I keep saying thematically. I don't like messages. What they're portraying. I feel like it's a step above. You know what I mean? Even the other seasons of The Sopranos, it just feels so complex. And I don't want to be like so basic or so. Oh, this is just so great. I mean, it's smart writing. I don't know, because even with stuff like dream sequences, and I hope that 100% some people can understand what I mean by this, but even if I'm not reading the dream with 100% correctness, even if I'm misinterpreting this or don't understand that, there's I don't know. I'm obsessed with it. Even just thinking about it, and this is something that I bring up a lot in my other reactions. Obviously, I've said this many times. I love The Sopranos. It's already one of my all-time favorite shows, and it's probably my second. I don't know. It's tough. It's one of my favorite shows I've ever watched on the channel. You know what I mean? But it's not my favorite genre. So again, that's sort of complimenting to how good the quality of the writing is that it can sort of stay on that level as my favorite genre. But at the end of the day, it's not my baby, if that makes sense. And I think a lot of you guys can agree with this. I think most of the people watching these reactions, their baby is sort of mafia-related dramas. So you guys can understand what I mean. Like you watch another show that's high quality, like you love it and it's really good, but it's not your baby. But anyway, I love mysteries. That's sort of, it's always been my bread and butter. The whole thing about mysteries is you don't know everything that's going on. You're not 100% confident in what you're seeing or what's going to happen in the future. But even still, you love it and you love to think about it and pick it apart. And I feel like, obviously not mystery-wise, there's no mystery in this show, but from a sort of character analysis perspective, I sort of get the same sort of feelings. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I'm sort of digging into these characters and seeing some of their deeper inner thoughts. I really did like the Bobby's kids focus this episode too. Again, sort of not characters that we focus on a lot, and I was just saying it last episode actually, how they don't really focus on a lot of side characters that much, and I felt like this was a very good sort of dip of the toe into that. And I'm afraid that some of the stuff I say is going to get taken out of context. I was going to say I really like how it I really like how it focused on these kids having trauma. That sounds wild out of context, but I mean, just again, from the sort of realistic writing standpoint, I feel like this show is, and I'm not saying it's the first to ever go into children's trauma. That's not what I'm saying. But I feel like it's one of the rare shows that like goes into the trenches, if that makes sense. Like it focuses on the realistic, real thoughts and emotions and feelings that a lot of shows just gloss over. Because again, this show is very slow. It's very methodical. It's very personal. And I really like that. I really like that. And again, just sort of, enhancing that idea. The main point of especially the beginning of the show is Tony in therapy. And it's him sort of working through, and it's what therapy is, but I mean, it's him working through problems, common issues in people's lives. Not necessarily, obviously he's a mobster, so it's sort of over exaggerated and really animated. What's going on, the problems in his life, the dramas, the conflicts. But I feel like, and again, I think this is the appeal of The Sopranos. I think that it just shows how relatable Tony is as a main character, and obviously all the other characters are written with that same quality and written with the same care, so they're all pretty goddamn relatable. But I mean, Tony in particular, the idea of this sort of big bad mobster having sort of weaknesses or soft points, or things that irk him, things that get him angry. He's a hypocrite. He's the perfect protagonist from a this guy feels so real, uncomfortably real. That might, you know what? I think that's going to be my sort of catchphrase for what The Sopranos is from now on. If someone ever asks, how's The Sopranos is uncomfortably real. In every single sense. It's realistic, it's grounded, it digs deep, it's grimy, it's slow, it's methodical. It's a perfect show. It is a perfect show, I must say. Bobby, in going back, I you guys know me. I don't really have I jump around a lot with my conversations because I'm like a dog and you wave bones of conversation in front of me. But Bobby in particular, I thought was very entertaining this episode. And again, like I want him. I don't even know the right way to word it because losing your wife, that is fucking horrible. As a 21-year-old, not even just as a 21-year-old. I'm not gonna get into my life, but just me, that is like sort of like so fucking tragic, and like I can't even fathom being put in that position. So I don't want it to make it sound like I don't want to be as blunt and as much of a dick as Janice is when she says it, you know what I mean? But like, I do want him to move on. I want him to find some happiness. And I don't necessarily think that he's been, like, I've seen obsessive. Not even just in TV, like in real life. I've seen obsessive people. I've seen people be obsessive or people that have just died. I've seen it be a lot unhealthier, if that makes sense. So, you know, I'm not saying like he's got a problem or anything like that, but I do want to see him move on and be happy, like I said. I don't want it to be with Janice. It's so crazy, and I'm sure that some of you sort of share my opinions or maybe share some of the same sort of core like characteristics when it comes to watching TV. Because at the same exact time, not only do I really care about Bobby and love Bobby with all my heart and want him to sort of be happy away from Janice, at the same time, I love Janice for being a piece of shit, parasite, dick, and I love her sort of digging her claws into Bobby and pulling him. Like, I don't know why. Something must be wrong with me. But I just love that sort of focus. I don't know. I don't know. Janice is an excellent character for me. Obviously, she is still alive. And I would, honestly, at this point, I'd probably say that she makes it through the series. And I know you guys are probably laughing at me in the comments. She dies in season 5, episode 13, dummy. I don't know. But, so, there's obviously more of her. But what I'm trying to say is, you know, when she was introduced, when she entered the show in season 2, I had heard of Janice. I knew that she was sort of a disliked character, you know what I mean? I knew that people really hated her. I would assume that all of those traits, like all of the reasons why people hate her, have already been shown. And as you guys can tell from watching my reactions, I love Janice. So, like, I'm so excited to see how she progresses. Like I said, season 2, MVP of the whole season, over Richie. Okay, just barely over Richie for me. I love Janice. Season 3, stinker. She had a stinker. Sometimes even the goats have stinkers, okay? But then right back up. I love manipulative characters. And again, because of the fact that Livia isn't here anymore, I don't necessarily speak about my love for manipulative characters as much, even though there are manipulative characters. Don't get me wrong. Tony is manipulative. Janice is manipulative. Everyone is, you know, a tinge of manipulativeness. I just really love that trait for some reason. I don't know why. Entertainment-wise. Not in real life. Not like I want to know people or be with people that are manipulative. Not like that. But I just mean from an entertainment standpoint, nothing is better. The final character I guess I'll talk about. So, first of all, where the fuck is Meadow? What's going on with Meadow? And again, like, I don't want it to... This isn't a knock on Meadow or anything like that. I think that Meadow might be my least favorite main character. I'm trying to think. I think she might be my least favorite main character. All that being said, and I keep talking about this, I love Meadow, and I love her story and her relationships, especially with her father. So, I want her to be here. You know what I mean? I miss her. I want to see her. And again, you know, some of you could probably go back and call me like the biggest hypocrite for going back and forth and back and forth in this opinion. How I love how they're able to focus on so many characters and rotate between them, but I also hate how they don't show some of them sometimes. So I can understand how that can be conceived as hypocritical, and you know what? Fuck it. I am hypocritical. I don't care. Especially watching a show for the first time, like I don't know what to expect, and I don't remember every detail. Especially I don't remember every detail of what I said. So, all that being said, I do want some Meadow. Great character, great acting. And you know, it's funny. Remember the last time I really saw her in a major scene? I think she was in like one scene or two after episode 2. But that scene in episode 2 was one of my favorite scenes of the entire show. So come on. Come on, I need some Meadow. But the final character I wanted to talk about was AJ. This motherfucker, dude. He just wants game. He's a baby Tony, obviously. That's all he wants. I'm going to make some predictions. I think I said like a season ago at this point. I made a prediction before he even got a girlfriend that he would get a girl pregnant, I think. That could still happen. But now I'm going to make the opinion that he is going to cheat on her. And she's going to find out. And yeah, it's just going to be an exploration of sort of, you know, him being baby Tony and sort of fucking up his relationship. And I like that. And maybe even that'll come after, maybe even, ooh, I could see a world in which Tony and Carmela get into a fight about infidelity. Maybe Tony, like I said, I think that first dream was sort of trying, this is a subconscious, like, sounding an alarm for cheating, maybe. I don't know, though. Maybe that's an incorrect read, but I think that at some point he will sort of have the feelers out for it, and it'll start a fight, maybe in front of the children about infidelity, and it'll sort of, again, it's one of those subconscious things, like this Freudian shit that Tony feels, not necessarily like AJ's gonna go, my dad cheats and maybe my mom cheated, let me go cheat, not like that, but just more of like a subconscious thing. So I don't know. I think that's going to be it for this episode. I really appreciate you guys for watching. I will see you guys next week. If you guys like the video, drop a like, leave a comment. Please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And if you want to see the full-length reactions, check my Patreon. I am multiple weeks ahead. I'll see you guys.